Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Soda Review Podcast. I am your host, Julian, and I wish this was my full-time job. On today's episode, we are going to be sampling the Cock and Bull Cherry Ginger Beer. It is a sparkling cherry ginger soft drink, the cherry variety of the Cock and Bull Ginger Beer. I did pick this up in a pack, so I have in front of me the container that it came in, which gives a little bit of a history on the old Cock and Bull. It says here, born of the sort of intimate conviviality only a great tavern can provide, the Moscow Mule took shape about as far from the frozen steppes of Russia as you can get, in the glitzy confines of the famous Cock and Bull restaurant, which was located in Hollywood, California. Owner Jack Morgan dreamed up the recipe in which fiery Russian vodka was tamed by his own special Cock and Bull ginger beer, the very one right here, although I have the cherry variety, and served it up ice cold in his special solid copper mugs. Word got out and, well, the rest is history. So apparently Cock and Bull is the original creator of the famous Moscow Mule drink that is all the rage these days. Now, if we turn to the cherry ginger beer that I have here, the label is a little comedic, as the name of the company is Cock and Bull. We have both a deranged-looking rooster and a constipated-looking bull on the label in cartoon form, and then the N for the Cock and Bull is actually on a realistically rendered cherry, thus driving home the fact that this is the cherry variety of this ginger soft drink. If we turn it over on the back here, it actually has a recipe for how to make a cherry ginger mule. It says here, 1 shot of vodka plus juice, half lime, ice cubes, plus a pitted cherry, plus Cock and Bull cherry ginger beer equals drop in squeezed half lime, stir gently. If they didn't include pictures here, I think that would kind of be a little bit confusing to understand. It does specify, though, that this is in fact non-alcoholic, very low in sodium, and caffeine-free. Yeah, it looks like this is both bottled and trademarked by the C-B Beverage Corp. If we look at the ingredients here, it contains carbonated water, pure cane sugar, citric acid, sodium benzoate, parenthetical, to preserve freshness, natural flavor, and caramel color. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab my trusty Pop the Top, and we're going to crack into this Cock and Bull. Oh boy, that pop, that pop is not great. I wonder if this is just supposed to be a twist off. Yeah, I think this is meant to be a twist off, thus rendering the Pop the Top less than effective. So, smelling it, it definitely is giving off a cherry and ginger aroma. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and give this a whirl. So Cock and Bull cherry ginger beer, bottoms up. Whoa, sort of, boy, sort of grabs you by the boo-boos there, I gotta tell you. Wow, I'm gonna need a second to compose myself. That is a highly ginger-infused beverage. In fact, even now, with the beverage a few moments removed from inundating my palate, there's still a little bit of a burning after effect. Yeah, this is, the cherry flavor, don't get me wrong. It has that wonderful, almost unmistakable grenadine cherry quality to it, which I'm wondering if that is what comprises some of the natural flavor. But the cherry component doesn't help make the ginger aspect of this soft drink any easier to stomach. I would avoid drinking this without alcohol. I gotta tell you, boy, I'm begrudgingly going to go in for one more round, and then I think we're going to settle up. Boy, that I had to cut that second round a little short. I normally go for a couple of slugs, but I was a one and done on that one. Um, as a drink, as purely as a bottled soft drink, I would not recommend this. I'd be interested, I guess, to see how it tastes with vodka. If nothing else, it would probably become more pleasant the longer the night goes on, I tell you that much. So I think I'm going to call it there. I'd like to thank you all for joining me on another episode of the Soda Review Podcast. I've been Julian, signing off.